Hi, I'm going to show you how to install a Waterwall Fatboy 650 gallon tank. So first we're going to install a foundation using pavers. These are just your standard concrete pavers that you would buy at the hardware store. You could also use a poured concrete foundation or build a wooden frame and fill it with builder's sand or possibly some fine gravel. Just so long as you have a solid level foundation that's going to last the life of the tank. I'm going to be joining two tanks together for this installation, so before we put the tanks into place we want to drill the outlets we're going to use so that we can easily get the drill into position. All you need is a 1-inch paddle bit, or you can also use a hole saw. Put your tanks into position. Two people can easily move the tanks. They will be hard to move once they have some water in them, so make sure they're in the best position. Your tank comes with a 12-inch strainer, overflow fitting, rubber seal, threaded cap, all the screws you need, and step-by-step instructions. There are 3 positions to put your inlet strainer. Choose the one that best suits your site. Using a jigsaw, cut around the indicator ring of the inlet position you want to use. You can start your cut using the cap hole, or drill a hole just inside the ring to start your cut. Secure your inlet strainer into position using the screws provided. This is important to keep mosquitoes and vermin out of your tank. I'm now going to install the overflow fitting. This lets water out of the tank once it's full. To do this, I will use a hole saw. If you don't have a hole saw, you can use a keyhole saw. Use the inner ring as a guide for the overflow fitting supplied. The larger ring can be used if you want to use a 4-inch fitting. Put the elbow inside the tank facing upwards. Screw it into position through the rubber gasket into the tank. Use the rubber seal provided to fit 3-inch pipe into the overflow fitting. Because you are not gluing the pipe, you can remove it for cleaning and maintenance. Support the overflow pipe to keep the fitting tight. Cover the end of your overflow pipe to stop mosquitoes getting into the tank. Redirect the downspout from your roof into the inlet strainer. Depending on your plumbing, whether it's plastic or metal, you can glue or screw your fittings as required. If you're joining Waterwall tanks together, you can purchase this custom kit. It includes a valve, a hose with the swivel fittings, and a breather cap. Use plumber's tape around the ends of the fittings to get a watertight connection. Screw the valve into one tank. Screw the fixed end of the hose into the other tank. Using the swivel end of the hose, join the hose to the valve. Lastly, screw the vented cap into the top of the second tank. If you have heavy downpours in your area, you can also join the tanks at the top using the overflow positions. To use the tap outlet in the front, drill it out using a 3/4 inch paddle bit or a hole saw. Use standard 3/4 inch tap fittings for this outlet. Your tanks will need occasional maintenance to keep the strainer clean, the overflow clear, and to check for leaks in the fittings. So the main things to remember are a solid level base. Drill out the outlets you want to use before positioning the tanks. Put the elbow inside the tank facing upwards. Make your tank mosquito and vermin proof, and follow the maintenance schedule provided with the tank. Thanks for watching. You can find more information at waterwalltanks.com.